Tamara, one of the things that actually, I've seen the film now twice. It's called Private Life, and you have all the scenes that normally should happen in private, and the characters are so exposed. And one of the most pivotal scenes happened in the streets of New York City. And can you tell us about those choices that you made as a director?
Well, it's funny because the movie wasn't. I was just on this panel today with screenwriters, and one screenwriter was saying how he never writes a movie without knowing what the title is or what the end is, which I thought was really interesting. But I hear an echo of myself. So if I seem strange, it's because I'm hearing myself echoed. But the original title of the movie was actually something else. It was called The Middle Ages. Forever in my file, in my computer, the Middle Ages file. And there was a moment where I discovered that the Middle Ages was used in a column in the New York Times, and I got really upset. And I was like, I can't have a title of a movie that has a column in the New York Times called The Middle Ages. Anyway, I changed the title, and it took me a minute to find it. And but once I kind of latched onto it, I realized that that was thematically so what was happening, that something that was supposed to happen not only private, but like under sheets, and was suddenly taken out of that private realm and put into a public realm because everybody has an opinion about it. Every doctor is talking about your genitals. Every social worker knows an awful lot about you, and people have opinions about it, like Molly Shannon's character, or so yes, and things do. Yeah, they have that big fight out on the street in New York, which is a pretty New York thing that happens. I was like, if this was a Los Angeles film, would they have that fight in the car? That would be different, or the parking lot on the way from the clinic to the car. And I was like, that's so specifically New York.